go to WrestleMania 6 with match number 8. It's going to be the Ultimate Warrior against Hulk Hogan. Possibly at this time the biggest match that I think that could honestly ever happen. As a wrestling fan, I think I had only seen Hulk Hogan lose one match. Of course, that had been when they set up WrestleMania 4, taking the title off of Hogan with the Andre the Giant main event. Or, of course, they had the double referees and all of that. So I thought there was no way in the world that Hulk Hogan could win. But then again, they had the Ultimate Warrior, who was a fresh, I guess you can say, big, young babyface, who I had not seen lose a match either, other than losing to Rick Rude via Bobby Heenan. But they put babyface versus babyface in the Ultimate Challenge. The WWF champion against the WWF champion against the Intercontinental champion. And two worlds were going to collide there in Toronto in the Astrodome. The crowd was split just about every time they interviewed fans and asked who they thought was going to win the match. There was definite old school Hulk Hogan fans as well as new school Ultimate Warrior fans. And I thought this was going to go right down the middle, and I didn't know how it was really going to end. But, this is a match that I think, honestly, other than the way I remember it, is still a very, very good wrestling match. For people who don't think that Hulk Hogan knows how to work or he was ever a really good wrestler, Hulk Hogan does almost all of the work in this match. Ultimate Warrior, he does his stuff, but the stuff that is sort of knocked against Warrior, he does blow himself up running to the ring. They had the very long entrance there, but that's what he wanted to do. And then of course they had to do a lot of holds and wear down moves, and Hogan did the honors. Ultimate Warrior was supposed to, go into the next reign of being the WWF champion. I think at this time, Hogan was going to go off and make Suburban Commando. So he had, dreams of going out and making movies, but not with Vince McMahon. So I think this was supposed to be a big change, a lot like what happened to The Rock. When The Rock started to leave and go make movies, I think people thought that this was going to be Hulk Hogan moving into the next. Alright, that sucks. I'm sorry. I lost all of my momentum of where I was going there. But basically, Hogan the Warrior WrestleMania 6 was my number 8 pick. I thought that match, honestly, was the best way. I know that we, went through Hulk Hogan leaving wrestling at WrestleMania 4, at WrestleMania 6, at WrestleMania 8, at WrestleMania 9. And the guy wrestled it all the way until, I think, WrestleMania 30 was his last WrestleMania appearance. WrestleMania 19, I guess it would be the last match he ever had. So this guy had a lot left in the tank to give.